Is there a universal unit of measurement? Do the Andromedans and other races use the metric system, or do they have to convert when working with another race's technologies? Do miles exist? Do seconds exist? I mean, that I've often thought about this question myself. What is time? Time is all measurements are all about time and distance and stuff like that. And there you are saying the Andromedans use 33 days as one of ours.
Okay, well, that was in response to a question that I asked about what their time is to ours. They don't think of time the way we do. In fact, I can honestly tell you that I'm not really clear about how they understand their measurement of time. But what's used everywhere, my understanding is through all the dimensions, is numerology, is numbers. The universe, the isness, the source communicates using mathematics. Now, is that quantum physics? Is it quasar physics? I don't know what you call it in 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 11th density. I have no idea because I don't have any experience with that I can recall. But it's numerology. They all talk in math. How that's applied in everyday life, I simply do not know. We apply it every day here. The internet, it's all digits. It's all numbers and digits. Wire transfers, it's all numerology, it's all digits. It's the foundation of what we call material life. It's all mathematics. It's all code of some sort. That's all I know. That's an outstanding question. I just don't know. The Visayas tried to explain it to me once, and I couldn't get it. I simply could not grasp, and he got impatient with me, so I didn't bother to revisit it again. It just wasn't worth it to me because I wasn't sure that I'd ever get it. Because for me to understand it, I'd have to live with them in 5th density. And it would take probably lifetimes for me to understand their ability of how they see and understand and measure time. Where here, I've had some experience here over multiple lifetimes. I get it. Okay, I understand it. That's all I have on that.
So feet and inches, meters, seconds don't apply elsewhere?
I'm sure they have that because they build stuff. They build stuff. They build starships. They build cities. They build communities. I'm sure they have all that. But do they call it feet and inches? I don't know. I genuinely don't have a clue if they use the same terminologies as we do. Because this cell phone wouldn't exist in 5th density. So it's not one-to-one. A mile here could represent something completely different in 5th density because 5th density is much bigger. It is more expansive than we could even comprehend. Because, here's an example. Morinet's scout craft, his ship that he travels in, Uh, it's 37 to 39 feet on the outside. It can change its form. Okay, but let's just say 40 feet. I'll make it simple. It is 40 feet on the outside. That's what you physically see on the outside. You go inside of it, it has 7 floors. Okay, it has cargo holds. It has a spaceport. It has quarters. It has control rooms. It has a laboratory inside this 40-foot outside ship. Okay, it's like a 25,000 square foot home or bigger on the inside. How do you measure that using our system of measurement here? You know, how do you do that? Because it isn't supposed to be. How do you put a 25,000 square foot house in a 40-foot round bell? How do you do that? We can't. We don't know how to do this. So it isn't the same. The ship is actually bigger when they're in fifth density. It's just that when they leave fifth density and come to third, they choose to hold that amount of space, 40 feet. It does not at all change the inside of the craft. Okay? Its diameters. It doesn't change at all on the inside. But on the outside, here in third density, instead of holding 25,000 square feet, or however large it would really truly be, it only holds a space of 40 feet here. How do you measure that? You know, I'm just not smart enough to wrap my head around it. So there you go.
A TARDIS, bigger on the inside. We have a character called Doctor who has a little box that
Right.
has huge inside.
It's call box. Yes, exactly. Exactly. But apply the science to that for real. You know, and it gets quite complicated.